Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Phillip Archer?
Oh, you didn't give me a chance to breathe, but hello, good evening.
What's up, Matt Rose?
Dirty Nora, you didn't give us the chance to fucking breathe, man.
I'm sorry, but there's big news because Joker 2 is official.
Yes,
Well,
for
you know
sure.
what? It was a lot. It was going to come anyway. It was an obvious step to take.
It is. The contracts are signed.
Mm-hmm.
Deals were made. Joker 2 is coming, man.
The next question is, though. The next question is, what is going to be the contents of Joker 2? That'd be interesting to find out.
I have no friggin' idea. But
It's a free-for-all.
But you know what? What's permissible? What would you accept for Joker 2?
Well, here's the thing. It has to be. Now he's already established, so it has to be his rise to power. Has to be a time jump. Well, no, it can't be a rise to power because he's got to be established already because it's going to be years later, right? It's going to be a time jump, obviously. But will it include Batman? That's another thing.
And the thing, will he look a more traditional look with the purple suit and start as
You
everything?
can't really. I don't think you could have a time jump in as far as where it'd be okay for him to be facing off Batman, because by the previous movie, Batman's only what, 15,
A
16?
kid.
A
Yeah.
kid. So it can't be that massive a time jump. It has
Well,
to be
it could be like 3
it
to
could
4
be a
years
10-year
later.
time. It could be a 10-year time jump.
16 to 26. Is that?
Yeah, because Bruce went off to train when he was about like a teenager in Gotham, so it depends when he leaves home and everything.
Well, see, this is the thing, though. I think they don't want to have Batman period in it. But
I mean,
you need to have Batman in it, though, eventually.
Eventually, but I think because how well they thought it worked without any kind of.
So maybe this movie is a building of him up the ranks into the head villain status, right?
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice to see him like becoming like the big crime boss that people fear so much but respect, because Mr. J is so feared in Gotham because one minute he'll spray his laughing gas on you, you're done for. It's just
Could they?
And then the last scene where he thinks he's on top of the world, it comes crashing down because maybe they'll do a show. What I think is going to happen is the last scene of Joker 2, you're going to see a batarang fly to his head and land on the thing. And it's going to be like, oh, who's that? And then it's cut to black, fade to black. Like, meaning, now it's on, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think that we'll also see, like, I don't know if if I was them, I would keep quiet about Bruce Wayne and just surprise everybody with like a little Easter egg.
Because he's already been that little kid in this first one, but it'd be a nice surprise to end it out.
It'd be like years later, you don't know how long, and then you just see that at the end, the batarang just fly at the Joker and hit the wall.
A Batman Year One style.
Like, it will hit the wall, and he'll be looking at it and be like, who the hell is that?
What if they work on it being that they show you his beginnings with Harley Quinn and their growing friendship?
No, it's too soon for Harley Quinn. No. Harley Quinn's after, like way after.
Yeah, if Batman's already established.
Yeah, no, she's like way after.
She meets him in that mad love story.
Yeah, I mean that brought life to the whole franchise when Harley Quinn came into the picture, but that's way after.
I think they're going to hold off on Harley, but purely because Margot Robbie's like leading it at the minute for them.
Another thing too, they probably have Margot Robbie be Harley Quinn of that universe in that time period, but she'll be different because, of course, she's a different version.
Because they're trying to fade out the letter version, aren't they?
Well, here's the thing. This is the weirdest thing with the DCEU because Henry Cavill says that he's still Superman. So this is a contradictory thing now because he's swearing up and down he's not giving up, and Warner Brothers is like, shit. It's like it was supposed to be. So I don't know. I think here's the problem.
The Suicide Squad is a reboot.
It's not a reboot, really. It's not. It's the same universe, and it's Harley Quinn's in it. So It's sort of like a soft reboot, meaning it's a kind of sequel, but not really, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, because Will Smith's not back.
It's connected to the first one, but they don't. They're just being vague about it. They don't want to call it a sequel. It is a sequel, just like Wonder Woman's a sequel, but they don't want to call it a sequel. So, and that's another problem, is that movies in the original universe are doing well where they can't end the original universe. And we also heard that obviously that original universe is going to continue because Wonder Woman 3 is already green lit before Wonder Woman 2 even comes out. We found that out already.
Yeah,
the contract was signed already.
And Aquaman also seems to be doing very well for them.
He's getting a second one.
Yeah.
So, now they want Justice League in what's-her-name's hands? Patty Jenkins' hands. Which she's not really crazy about that.
There wasn't Patty Jenkins, the woman that really worked on like Thor and all that.
She did Wonder Woman. She did Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, that's what convinced Natalie Portman to do Thor, because she thought she was getting Patty Jenkins.
Well, no, that's not why she did Thor. No, we talked about this. The reason why she wanted out of her contract, Natalie Portman. That's a different thing. That's Marvel. Now we're going into Marvel. But Natalie Portman, we talked about this in the Everything Show. Natalie Portman wanted out of her contract, and then her friend's like, "Oh, do you know that in the comic you become Thor? Oh my God, that's trilogy money. Like, that's like you're set for the next 10 years in the MCU. You need to get back in that shit." And then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh yeah, I'll appear in Endgame, absolutely, because I love my character." But that was not the case at all. So, yeah, Taika Waititi doing the movie with her. So
yeah, well, at least it's a bigger role for her than Padme and Madonna.
What's that?
Well, at least in their perspective, it's a bigger role than Padme.
Oh, well, but she was already in Thor 1 and 2 as a character, so.
Yeah. And Thor 3 is just like old footage, really.
Well, this is Thor 4. Yeah. Love and done. Yeah. So,
anyway, back to Joker, as you were saying.
Yeah, so back to DC, I guess. Well, let me see what else is going on. What news here today?
Not long to crisis, people. Not long to crisis.
I know. That's another thing entirely. Which. Oh yeah, this whole thing about Charlie's Angels bombing. We talked about this briefly. Maybe it's because you just had boring Angels cast. Like maybe that's why. That's why. Yeah. I mean,
I saw the trailer in the cinema and it didn't look exciting.
It's not like Drew Barrymore's in it, or it was boring, like boring characters, and then the worst thing that she could possibly do was she bashed every man there is now. And now, anytime she makes a movie, it's gonna bomb because she just pissed off half the human race.
Yeah.
So it's like, how stupid are you? Like, common sense. And you don't even know if there are men that probably liked your stuff, and now you just bashed all men everywhere. So that was pretty stupid, I thought. I didn't even see it yet.
I haven't. I'm not even going to attempt to. It's not my sort of thing. Charlie's Angels, honestly. It should be my sort of thing, but I don't have boobs, so I'm all right.
Yeah. So. Why do we get all quiet all of a sudden? What the hell happened? All right, so let's see what the box office is.
Yep, let's hear that.
All right, so Ford versus Ferrari has in so far 59 million. And are you going to tell me what the budget is, or are you going to hide it? Oh, the budget's 97 million. So far it's a failure so far because it did not make its budget yet, so it's not.
Charlie's Angels to me would have worked if it was rebooted for Netflix, but it had them not to come and finish it off. The original.
I don't agree with that. It would have worked if you had big name actresses as the Angels. You don't need to go to Netflix. It's not like it got punished. The 1 and 2 did excellent.
Well, hang on. Who's seen it here? Brian, have you seen it or no?
No, trust me, he hasn't even seen it.
Right. He's sleeping. Brian, you sleeping? Brian, you there? Brian?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's asleep on the cast.
Goodbye, Brian.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Ejected. All right. Don't fall asleep on the cast.
And not for the very first time.
Oh, we got replaced with me. Hello, Scott.
We have the good one.
What's up, dude?
Thank you.
So, Scott.
Yes.
Do you think that Charlie's Angels failed because there were boring angels in there? Like there was no big actresses that.
No. It just was a sucky movie.
Oh,
Okay.
But it's not. That's not also a factor too. Do you
Not
know?
really.
Could you name them? Yeah. See, that's what
Kristen Stewart's the only one I can
Right,
think of.
that's what I'm saying.
Head.
Right, exactly. You can't name them.
I mean, only because she's like the one that's like, yeah.
No,
I'm
you can't name
smiling.
them. If you can't name them, then there you go.
Wasn't
You
Kristen
gotta love
Stewart
me.
in that Twilight franchise?
That's what I mean. If you can't name the angels, then nobody cares.
that's stupid. You can't name.
Nobody cares.
If you can.
No,
If you can't name more than one angel in that
Cameron
entire
Diaz,
movie, then I'm
Drew
sorry.
Barrymore, Lucy Liu, like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what I'm
Because they're-
talking about.
They're
If-
well-known actresses.
But that's what I'm
There's
talking
one
about. If you had huge name actresses that
I
you
know, I
can't
get that. They would
forget,
return-
it would have done
It's
well.
not
Like,
always sometimes about big actors or actresses. It's about how well they're written and
no,
how
we're
well they
talking.
act.
No, but we're not talking about the franchise. We're talking about Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels in the movies.
Just this updated movie, which
In the movies, they had big actresses, just like I just said, Drew Barrymore,
even in the
Cameron
series
Diaz.
that had good actresses. You can name
Right.
literally
Only-
every
the
single
only
one from
actor, but
the
it's like-
series.
The only big actor on this, apart from Kristen Stewart, as I'll say again, was Sir Patrick Stewart.
No, but it's
That's
not.
about
See,
it.
this is the thing. It's not about Bosley 1 through 27,
Yeah.
which they made it now a joke. This is about the Angels. Forget about all that other stuff. So
Yeah.
basically, if you don't have a strong team of angels,
No, you can't.
It
you can't have a
sucks.
strong movie.
like, so you're not treating it like this is the problem. She's not treating it like a major motion picture.
Mhm.
She's treating it like a shitty channel got like a not even a B movie, but like a D movie or shitty movie of Charlie's Angel version. Like you're making a major motion picture Charlie's Angel movie. It's technically a sequel, so you need to get Jennifer Lawrence, who else? Rachel McAdams or something, and somebody else. Like you need to have big actresses, okay, to be
I would have
the
got
angels.
Jamie Adams in it.
Even if you would have got Tessa Thompson, like you need big actresses, and they didn't. And what did Kristen Stewart do lately? Nothing. So now all of a sudden she's like, boom, there she is again.
Even on Robert Pattinson, they've both vanished after Twilight. Now, boom, back here.
But what I'm saying is, like, you made a boring team. Just like if you have an Avengers movie, you're not going to have shitty Avengers on the team. It's going to be big Avengers, right?
Well,
So-
look at
David
A Wrinkle in
Hasselhoff back
Time.
on that one.
Also, one of the actresses came out and go, well, people didn't like Wrinkle in Time because X, Y, Z. But once again, it was one of those movies which people couldn't have cared less about the actors that was even in it.
As much as you had unknown female actresses, what was this? Was the story tight enough to be entertaining or
The
boring?
story was shit too, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
shit also. But again, you know what? If you make a
you
movie
notice
and it
the only thing they
bombs,
showed in the trailer were action scenes and them being introduced to their little closet.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's stupid. So in other words, why can't she admit that her movie was a bomb instead of now attacking every single man on the planet and attacking spot?
Because male bashing and toxic masculinity is a thing. Because if they
It's
don't,
not a thing because that doesn't make
But-
money,
because, you see,
obviously.
by blaming men and blaming toxic masculinity, then they don't have to officially answer to the real.
But she'll never be able to have a hit in existence because that's like when you do shit like that. How about that group
She's
that
an
they
Brie Larson
cursed the
in
fans out and they never had a hit since? Because fans remember. They won't go
Mhm.
see her movies because she was an asshole to men. And she's not even, could be men that are fans of her shit. And I'm fans of her shit. But, like, you don't bash every man there is.
No,
because then it's like, how dare you attack a fan of your own? So that's stupid. And it's like career suicide. It's career suicide.
It is.
Do that.
Apparently, this film was executive produced by Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
That title is just loose. It's I mean I'm sure she did add money to it, but did they appear? No, they didn't appear.
I think that would have helped it.
They should have appeared. First of all, they should have gave them a damn movie.
Yeah.
They should have made a third Charlie's Angels movie with them in it.
The only other cast member I recognise is Naomi Scott, and it's quite funny that Elizabeth Banks picked her because they worked on that Power Rangers reboot together.
But here's the problem, right? Everybody knows Elizabeth Banks, right?
Yeah.
But they don't know the Angels. That's what I'm trying to talk about. She's a well-known person. They're not, except for Kristen Stewart. But like, it isn't about
famous because of the whole Twilight.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't make it where one angel is popular and all the other angels suck.
The only other one is popular because of the Aladdin thing from Disney. That's about it.
But not even that popular because it's not like everybody.
The first original movies, you had 3 actresses that were well known.
Yeah.
And in the series,
they're well known.
The first 3 actresses, those 3 actresses were well known, and they started getting other actresses that,
and they were well known.
Granted, they weren't pretty much big stars, but they at least went on to bigger things.
Only 2 that
we got seconds, guys. We're gonna get cut out. So
o'clock. So
all right, we'll be back. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.